The best way a man can create a powerful aura is when he develops a masculine frame. Of course, your masculine frame as a man has to do with how you carry yourself. It goes beyond how you walk down the street with your head high and your chest up. If you have a masculine frame, you can easily handle situations proactively. In addition, it helps you to exude male confidence. The masculine frame is a trait that brings the best in man. It helps you become a better leader, entrepreneur, investor, husband, etc. However, as amazing as the masculine frame seems, most men of today lack it. That explains why there is a massive decline in strong and reliable male role models that young men can look up to. Need for male role model. There's always a huge difference in your life when you have a manly father. He will teach you the best way a man handles situations, hold himself, and take on life challenges as they occur. Again, your manly uncles can also teach you how to be a man as you grow up. However, if you don't have a strong male role model in your life, you may end up not having the upbringing to become masculine. You will be clueless about how a man should act. Anybody without an alpha male or sigma male dad tends to learn to be a man from a woman or other male type. And he will always have a huge disadvantage when he's around other men with strong fathers. That explains why a boy with a feminine father or just a mother tends to pick up the traits of other men they will meet later in life. However, some men are the outliers who take control of their life even though they never had a father or father figure. But these kind men always have an uncle, a brother, cousin, or sometimes TV characters like Keanu Reeves, Arnold Schwarzenegger, James Bond, etc., that they can model after. Surprisingly, some of these outliers often grow up to become some of the most masculine men around. Why does a man need a masculine frame? If you don't have a masculine frame as a man, you may not have control over your life. You will end up being a beta who hates the job he's doing but can't quit. He's passive and fails to live up to his full potential. Even if you grow your masculine energy without a masculine frame, you still may not be able to have control of yourself. And this could lead you to prison or any other path that may bring about your downfall. But if you have a masculine frame, you will be strong, powerful, and handle your emotions perfectly. Men with masculine frames are cool, calm, and highly confident. Women easily sense their manliness and respond awesomely to their aura. However, while some men will respect you if you have a masculine frame, others will hate you for it. But younger men and boys generally admire men with masculine frames. Having a masculine frame means you can walk through life as a man. You know when to be calm and when to take aggressive action. Let's get this clear. Learning how to hold a dominant masculine frame doesn't mean you're trying to dominate others. What it means is that your frame is immovable. That is, you have a dominant frame that nobody can break. But one thing is sure, nobody has a perfect frame control over time. So at some points, our emotions may take the better of us, and we may end up agitating. You can't totally avoid it. After all, that is what makes us human. If you want to maintain a masculine frame, you must be as consistent as possible. And if you aspire to hold a dominant masculine frame, try to have these two things: masculine energy and emotional intelligence. Definition of masculine frame. Masculine energy plus emotional control is equal to masculine frame. So, to hold a masculine frame, you have to harness your masculine energy and gain emotional intelligence. These two elements, masculine energy and emotional intelligence, can help you hold a powerful masculine frame. Masculine energy. Your masculine energy is your life force energy. It's the sexual energy that you have. However, if you have more masculine tendencies, it manifests as masculine energy. Masculine energy is the combination of the testosterone in your body, the toughness of your willpower, and the brutality of your focus towards a purpose. Here are ways you can develop masculine energy. 1. Develop personal principles. 2. Build strength. 3. Create a purpose that inspires others. 4. Lead to victory. 5. Create a legacy. I appreciate your support. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. Every masculine man has principles. And these principles vary depending on their values. But you must consistently stick to your principles no matter what. So, you should be able to say no to something that goes against your principles. Saying no. The ability to say no to things when you are comfortable with them is one of the elements of a masculine frame. If you can do this, you will grow gradually in your masculine energy. It's natural. The feminine is more agreeable and compromisable, while the masculine is more disagreeable. However, you should be able to bring balance and know when to agree and disagree. Otherwise, people will either take advantage of you or tag you as too rigid. Growing your Machiavellian feminine energy comes with its unique benefits. But that is not the focus of this video right now. What's essential is for most men to focus on their masculine energy and manliness. It's not just about developing principles. You also need to grow your strength physically. And you can achieve it through weightlifting and practicing martial arts. Similarly, you can also grow your strength mentally by knowing when to say no to things that don't align with your principles. Create a purpose. Creating a purpose is an important step to develop your masculine energy and hold a masculine frame. However, don't just create a purpose. Ensure that your purpose inspires other people to grow. Of course, your purpose can start with just you. But over time, it should be able to attract other people and inspire them to pursue their dream. Once you can create a purpose that includes others, try to lead your followers to victory and create a legacy. In the end, victory and legacy are the epitomes of masculine energy. So, if you have what it takes to achieve great victory and leave your mark, it means you have powerful masculine energy. Emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is one of the most important elements for holding a masculine frame. However, most men never harness the masculine energy that's within them. But those who can harness their masculine energy need to develop their emotional intelligence to hold a masculine frame. Let's get something right. Emotional intelligence doesn't mean you don't get angry, or you are a beta male who acts weak and fails to live up to their potential. Emotional intelligence means the ability to control your emotions and use them strategically to achieve your desired result. It also means knowing when to vent your anger to make a point and when to keep cool for peace to reign. How to build your emotional intelligence. Here are some of the ways to build your emotional intelligence. 1. Figure out your emotional triggers. 2. Practice emotional switch. Know when to be happy, when to be angry, when to be seductive, when to be jealous, etc. 3. Learn when to suppress your emotions and when to exaggerate. If you want to achieve a high level of self-awareness, it's important to master your emotional triggers. For instance, you can't maintain a masculine frame if someone reminds you of your ex who cheated on you, or the fact that you have no job, etc. That is because these things could throw you off balance emotionally. But if you have been able to master your emotional trigger, you will always keep calm when someone hits you below the belt. So, learn to nail down your triggers and practice your emotions in the mirror. It will go a long way to help you recognize your triggers and how to control them. However, the entire process of holding a masculine frame is built on each other. It starts with harnessing your masculine energy, developing your emotional intelligence, and the ability to control your emotions. With this, you can hold a masculine frame and always remain outstanding among other men. Contrary to popular beliefs, a masculine framework is not something you use in a scenario or the way you act once in a while. Instead, it's the way you carry yourself. If you follow the tips shared in this video, you will build a masculine framework to put your life on a higher level. I am Majid 2006. We have more exciting science content on men coming up. Subscribe to our channel to be the first to know.